My neighbor is 70 years old, and for many years, he woke up 3 or 4 times every single night just to use the bathroom until one small change helped him sleep through the night again without relying on sleeping pills. Today, I am going to show you how a simple vegetable available in almost every grocery store in America and India can work better than medication when it comes to nighttime urination and deep sleep. If you are over 70, you may know this struggle well. You lie down after a long day, hoping to rest, only to find yourself walking across the cold floor again and again. And by morning, your body feels heavy, your memory less sharp, and even a warm cup of tea cannot bring back the energy you once had. Many older adults try to drink less water. In the evening, some depend on pills. Yet, the problem does not go away because the body is changing in very specific ways, and ignoring these signals often makes sleep worse. But there is hope because this vegetable, when used in the right way, can calm the bladder, support your natural hormones, and gently guide you into uninterrupted rest. Before we begin, I would like to hear your thoughts. Where are you watching this video, and what time are you watching it? Please leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you, and if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. Understanding how the body changes. After 70, as we grow older, the body begins to adjust in ways that are often quiet but deeply significant, especially during the night when we expect rest. One of the most important changes is the steady decline in the hormone vasopressin, which plays a key role in telling the kidneys to slow down urine production while we sleep. In younger years, this hormone works like a natural night guard, allowing the bladder to stay calm and the body to rest for 6 or 7 hours without interruption. After 70, however, the signal is weaker and the kidneys keep filtering fluids at the same pace, which means the bladder fills more quickly and the urge to wake arrives far earlier than it should. At the same time, the bladder itself becomes more sensitive and less able to hold the same volume it once did. In the past, it could comfortably carry about 2 cups of fluid before sending an urgent signal to the brain. Now, even half that amount may trigger a message that says, "Wake up immediately," even though the bladder is only partially full. These are not dangerous signals, but they are persistent, and for someone already struggling with lighter sleep, they feel overwhelming. Many elders describe the frustration of lying down again after a bathroom trip only to stare at the ceiling, waiting in vain for sleep to return. Cultural habits can quietly make the situation worse. In the United States, a glass of warm milk or a cup of tea before bed feels like a comforting ritual, something that marks the close of a long day. In India, many older adults turn to masala chai or a light bowl of rasam at night, believing these are soothing choices for the body. While they do bring comfort to the heart, they also add liquid to an already sensitive system, which means the bladder is more likely to disturb rest just a few hours later. These familiar routines, though warm and nurturing, often hide a cost that shows itself in broken nights and tired mornings. The consequences extend beyond fatigue. Repeated awakenings cut into deep sleep, the stage where memory is sharpened, blood pressure is regulated, and the body quietly repairs itself. Without this stage, older adults often notice heavier mornings, a foggier memory, and rising risks of high blood pressure, diabetes, or even depression. Yet, there is still hope because awareness itself is powerful. By understanding these natural changes, adjusting evening habits, and choosing the right foods at the right times, older adults can gently guide their bodies back toward restful nights. Even after 70, sleep can once again feel like a trusted friend rather than a nightly battle. A real story. The silent struggles of older adults. Uncle John from Ohio was once known as a man who valued routine and discipline, yet sleep became his greatest challenge after 70. Each night, he took his prescribed sleeping pill, convinced it was the only way to drift off. But the promise of rest quickly dissolved when his bladder called him out of bed again and again. He would walk across the cold floor at 2 in the morning, return to bed at 3, and find himself staring at the ceiling in frustration until dawn. Over time, the pills no longer brought comfort, and he realized that his body felt heavy. His memory grew weaker, and mornings carried the dull fog of exhaustion rather than renewal. His story reflects a truth many older Americans know. Well, pills may quiet the mind for a moment, but they cannot silence the signals from a restless bladder. Across the ocean in a quiet neighborhood of Pune, Auntie Mira believed she had found her own solution by cutting water from her evenings. She stopped drinking tea after sunset, avoided soups, and even forced herself to sip less during dinner, hoping her bladder would stay calm. Yet the opposite seemed to happen, because the more she restricted, the more dehydrated her body became, and the kidneys struggled to adjust. Instead of relief, she faced longer hours of wakefulness, dry mouth, and an anxious mind that wandered in the silence of the night. By morning, her body felt drained, her spirit weighed down, and the joy of her daily prayers turned into another chore. Her attempt, though brave and disciplined, brought her no closer to peace, and like so many elders in India, she carried the quiet fear that good sleep was now beyond her reach. Together, Uncle John and Auntie Mira's stories shine a light on a cycle that millions of older adults silently endure across America and India. Night after night, they turn to pills or rigid restrictions, hoping for an answer, only to find themselves trapped in the same pattern of broken rest, rising fatigue, and hidden anxiety. This loop not only weakens the body but also steals confidence, leaving many to believe they have lost control over their health. Yet, the truth is gentler. The problem is not unsolvable, and the body is not beyond help. By addressing the real causes, hormonal changes, bladder sensitivity, and evening habits, older adults can step away from the cycle of pills and despair. With knowledge, patience, and small adjustments, it is still possible to greet each morning with clarity, energy, and the quiet joy of a full night's sleep. Revealing the secret vegetable. Better than sleeping pills. Among the many foods we see every day, one vegetable quietly carries surprising benefits for older adults who struggle with sleep. That vegetable is the cucumber, a food so common that it often goes unnoticed, yet it holds valuable properties that can support rest after 70. Cucumbers are rich in magnesium, a mineral that relaxes muscles, and they contain natural compounds such as tryptophan that the body uses to make calming neurotransmitters. Instead of forcing the body into rest, like a pill, cucumbers encourage the body's natural ability to relax, making sleep arrive gently and without harmful side effects. For seniors who already take several medications, this simple vegetable feels safe, natural, and easy to use. The science behind cucumbers is both reassuring and practical. As we age, the circadian rhythm that guides our sleep and wake cycle becomes fragile. Hormones like melatonin are produced in smaller amounts, and even small disturbances, such as a slightly full bladder, can disrupt the night. Cucumbers help by reducing irritation in the bladder lining because they hydrate in a gentle alkaline way, unlike acidic fruits that often make the bladder more sensitive. Their magnesium content supports smooth muscle relaxation, including those in the urinary system, which lowers unnecessary signals to wake up. At the same time, tryptophan in cucumbers contributes to serotonin and melatonin production, two natural messengers that help the brain transition into deeper sleep cycles. The combined effect is not dramatic or artificial, but rather steady and restorative, allowing older adults to sleep longer without interruption. In daily routines, cucumbers are easy to add without changing habits dramatically. In the United States, they appear naturally in light evening salads paired with lettuce, tomatoes, and a drizzle of olive oil. In India, they are often sliced into yogurt-based raita, used in cooling side dishes, or added to mild curries. Both traditions already embrace cucumbers for their refreshing quality, but few consider them as tools for improving nighttime rest. Making them a deliberate part of the evening meal served in simple, digestible ways sets the body on a calmer path as bedtime approaches. The key is consistency and timing. Enjoying cucumbers 1 or 2 hours before sleep provides hydration and nutrients without overwhelming the bladder. The broader lesson is that solutions for nighttime urination and poor sleep do not always need to come from another pill bottle. Sometimes the body responds better to steady natural support found in familiar foods. Cucumbers remind us that even small dietary choices can influence hormones, muscles, and bladder sensitivity in ways that matter deeply after 70. Instead of waking up multiple times and dragging through tired mornings, older adults can reclaim rest by trusting these gentle allies from nature. A slice of cucumber at dinner may not sound revolutionary, but for many elders, it can mean the difference between another restless night and a peaceful healing sleep. How to use this vegetable the right way? When it comes to improving sleep after 70, timing makes all the difference, because even the healthiest food works best when it is eaten at the right hour. The most effective time to enjoy cucumbers is in the evening, about 1 to 2 hours before bedtime, when the body begins shifting naturally into a slower rhythm. Eating them too close to bedtime may cause a full stomach or mild bloating, which makes it harder to fall asleep peacefully. On the other hand, eating them too early in the day does not provide the calming effect that prepares your body for the night. Think of this habit as setting the stage for rest. By giving the body nutrients in the evening, you help it create melatonin and serotonin just in time for sleep. For many older adults in both America and India, this timing brings the best balance between comfort, digestion, and deep rest. Portion size is equally important because more is not always better, especially when the goal is gentle support for sleep. For older adults in the United States, about 1 cup of sliced cucumber is enough, which equals roughly 150 to 200 grams for those in India. This amount provides the minerals and hydration needed without overloading the bladder or digestive system. Larger portions may seem harmless, but they can increase nighttime trips to the bathroom, which defeats the purpose. A small bowl is often all you need, and the key is consistency rather than quantity. By enjoying a modest serving every evening, you teach your body to recognize this routine as a signal that bedtime is approaching. This predictability strengthens your internal clock and supports a healthier sleep cycle. How you prepare cucumbers also matters because older bodies often find heavy or oily foods more difficult to digest. The best approach is simple preparation, sliced raw cucumbers in a salad, lightly steamed pieces added to soup, or a refreshing raita mixed with yogurt. These methods preserve the minerals and water content while keeping the dish light and gentle on the stomach. Avoid frying or adding too much oil, as this not only changes the nature of the vegetable but also adds unnecessary calories that can burden digestion. A light touch works best, allowing the cucumber's natural properties to shine without interference. For seniors in America, pairing cucumbers with lettuce carrots or a mild vinaigrette is easy and familiar. For seniors in India, combining them with rice or lentil-based dishes makes the meal nourishing yet soothing. Finally, cucumbers can be paired with other calming foods to strengthen their benefits and create a more complete bedtime ritual. A small serving of cucumber with a glass of warm milk provides magnesium and natural tryptophan, together helping the brain produce melatonin more efficiently. For those who prefer grains, mixing cucumbers into a light bowl of oatmeal at dinner or adding them alongside soft khichdi can bring a sense of fullness without heaviness. Even pairing them with green gram or mung dal creates a balance of protein and minerals that supports steady energy and deeper rest. These combinations are simple, familiar, and practical, but when used with intention, they turn into a nightly routine that tells the body it is safe to let go. Older adults often carry unspoken worries into the night, but such a ritual can ease the mind, calm the body, and restore confidence that good sleep is still possible. By respecting timing portion, preparation, and thoughtful combinations, cucumbers can truly become a gentle ally against nighttime awakenings. I still remember Mr. Harris, a 73-year-old from Texas, who began eating a small cucumber salad with warm milk before bed, and within a week, he proudly shared that he was finally sleeping 5 hours straight without interruption. Common mistakes to avoid. One of the first mistakes many older adults make is eating too much of this vegetable at once, thinking a larger portion will bring faster results. While the body benefits from the magnesium and hydration in cucumbers, excess can easily overwhelm digestion, especially at night when the stomach works more slowly. A heavy serving before bed may cause bloating, gas, or discomfort that keeps you awake instead of helping you rest. For seniors who already face slower metabolism, after 70 moderation is the key to unlocking real benefits. By keeping the serving light and steady, you gain comfort without burdening your system. Another common habit is eating cucumbers too late in the evening, sometimes after 9 o'clock at night, when the digestive system has already slowed down. At this hour, food lingers longer in the stomach, leading to heaviness and even acid reflux that can interrupt sleep. In America, many seniors enjoy a late-night snack, while in India, dinner often stretches later into the evening, making this mistake easy to fall into. By adjusting the timing to 1 or 2 hours before sleep, the body has time to process nutrients, calmly reducing strain on the stomach and bladder. A gentle shift in schedule can mean the difference between waking up at midnight and sleeping through until dawn. Pairing cucumbers with the wrong foods is another mistake that quietly reduces their benefits. When eaten alongside spicy curries, tangy pickles, or strong drinks like coffee or tea, the soothing effect of cucumbers is easily lost. Spicy or acidic foods irritate the bladder and digestion, while caffeine is a direct stimulant that prevents deep rest. Many older adults find comfort in these evening traditions, but they do not realize the conflict they create. Choosing simple calming combinations like cucumbers with yogurt rice or a mild soup allows the vegetable's natural properties to work as intended. The goal is harmony on the plate so the body can rest in harmony as well. Finally, one of the most damaging mistakes is believing that eating cucumbers alone will solve the problem while ignoring lifestyle habits that truly shape sleep. Good rest is not built on a single food, but on a rhythm of balanced meals, steady hydration, and gentle daily movement. Skipping exercise, staying up late with television, or neglecting evening routines can undo the benefits of any vegetable. For elders in both America and India, it is important to see cucumbers as part of a larger plan, not a miracle cure. By combining this vegetable with mindful choices, light dinners, earlier bedtimes, and calming rituals, you create an environment where sleep can naturally return. Hope lies not in one quick fix, but in the gentle partnership between food, habit, and care. Supporting habits that work alongside the vegetable. The first and perhaps most powerful habit to practice is adjusting how you drink water throughout the day because timing has as much impact as quantity. Many older adults in America enjoy sipping tea in the evening, and in India, it is common to drink rasam or warm milk after dinner. But these liquids add to bladder activity when the body most needs rest. The healthier approach is to take most of your fluids in the first half of the day, allowing the kidneys and bladder to process gently while you are awake and active. After 6 o'clock in the evening, begin reducing intake to only small sips when you are truly thirsty, which prevents both dehydration and unnecessary bathroom trips. This single shift relieves the silent pressure that wakes you in the night, giving your body a better chance to remain in deep sleep. Another valuable habit is gentle morning activity because the way you begin your day shapes how your body releases fluid later on. When you move your legs through walking or light stretching, you help blood circulate more effectively, reducing swelling and fluid buildup that can shift upward when you lie down at night. Just 20 minutes of calm walking around your neighborhood in America or a slow round of breathing exercises on a veranda in India can make a noticeable difference. These movements may seem small, yet they signal to the body that fluid balance should be managed during the day, not in the quiet hours of rest. By embracing this gentle discipline, you protect both your sleep and your overall vitality. The position in which you sleep also influences how your bladder responds during the night, often in ways that are overlooked. Many seniors are accustomed to lying on their back with high pillows, but this position places extra pressure on the bladder and interrupts circulation. A healthier choice is to sleep on the left side with a soft pillow beneath the head and another between the knees, which helps align the spine and ease the bladder's load. This posture not only reduces false urges to wake, but also supports smoother digestion and calmer breathing. Simple as it may sound, changing your sleep position can offer surprising relief for both body and mind. Finally, the environment of your bedroom plays a direct role in how peacefully you rest, especially after 70 when the body regulates heat less efficiently. A room that is too warm or clothes that are too heavy can lead to sweating thirst and repeated awakenings for water. The wiser approach is to keep your sleeping space cool and airy with a fan or light blanket, and to wear breathable cotton fabrics that allow your skin to remain comfortable. For many elders in India, where nights can be humid, or in parts of America with strong summer heat, this habit alone reduces restlessness. When your body feels cool and calm, the bladder is less stimulated and the mind can sink into longer stretches of deep sleep. Together with thoughtful use of cucumbers in your evening meal, these habits form a gentle shield against the frustrations of nighttime urination, restoring both peace and confidence in your ability to rest well. Breaking common misconceptions. One of the most widespread misconceptions among older adults is the belief that drinking less water during the day will reduce nighttime urination. At first, this seems logical, yet the body responds very differently because dehydration makes the blood thicker and forces the kidneys to work harder when evening arrives. Instead of helping, this practice often leads to more urine being produced at night, exactly when you want the body to rest. The healthier habit is to drink steadily throughout the morning and early afternoon, giving your body time to process fluids during the day while keeping evenings light. By shifting hydration earlier, you protect both your bladder and your sleep without risking thirst or discomfort in the night. Another misunderstanding is the idea that nighttime urination happens only because of prostate problems, a belief that leaves many women feeling overlooked or confused. While an enlarged prostate can contribute to the issue for men, the reality is that both men and women experience changes in bladder capacity and hormone regulation after 70. The bladder becomes more sensitive and the natural hormone vasopressin decreases, which affects everyone regardless of gender. In both America and India, countless women face the same broken nights, yet hesitate to talk about it because they assume the problem is limited to men. Recognizing that this is a shared condition allows families to support one another and removes the unnecessary stigma that so often surrounds the subject. A third and often dangerous misconception is believing that sleeping pills are the only real solution when in truth they carry heavy risks. While these medications can provide temporary relief, they do not address the underlying changes in the bladder or hormones that disturb sleep. Dependence can develop quickly, and many older adults discover that pills leave them groggy, forgetful, or even at risk of falls the next morning. Over time, the side effects may outweigh the small comfort they bring. The safer path lies in natural adjustments. Light meals, balanced hydration, gentle vegetables, and calming routines that work with the body rather than against it. By understanding these truths and avoiding common traps, older adults can feel empowered, knowing that restful nights are still possible through wise choices and steady care. We have reached the end of this journey, and the message could not be clearer. A simple vegetable like cucumber can often be more effective than sleeping pills in reducing nighttime urination and restoring deep, peaceful rest. Instead of forcing the body into drowsiness with medication, this gentle food works in harmony with natural rhythms, calming the bladder, supporting hormones, and guiding the mind back into steady sleep. For many older adults in both America and India, this discovery offers relief from years of frustration, reminding us that solutions are sometimes waiting quietly on the dinner table. By embracing what is simple and safe, you give yourself the gift of nights that heal and mornings that feel fresh again. Now, the real question is this: are you willing to give it a try and see the difference for yourself? I encourage you to spend just 3 evenings making cucumbers part of your routine about an hour or two before bedtime. Keep the serving light, prepare it simply, and notice how your nights begin to change. For some, the improvement comes quickly with fewer bathroom trips and longer stretches of rest. For others, it may take a little longer, but the direction is always forward toward better sleep and greater confidence in your body's natural ability to heal. Small steps practiced with patience can bring results that no pill has ever truly delivered. If today's message spoke to you, I invite you to share your own experience in the comments below. Your words may encourage another elder who is quietly struggling, reminding them they are not alone. Please subscribe to this channel so you never miss future guidance made, especially for seniors who value health and peace. And if you know a friend, a neighbor, or a loved one who wakes up too often at night, consider sharing this video with them. Together, we can build a circle of support, bringing hope, knowledge, and better sleep to many more families.